and welcome to Common Sense TV. I'm your host, the Doctor of Common Sense. Why are black conservatives hated so much? That's a good question. Because it's obvious that the left, whether they be white left or black left, literally hate black conservative. The first words you hear is that they are nothing but Uncle Toms. They're nothing but sellouts. This is the thing that they say about the black conservative. Now, they don't say the same thing about these black Negroes selling out on the Democratic plantation, but if you say you're conservative, and Lord forbid you are really conservative, they will literally try to destroy you for no reason. Even if they say that you've done something wrong, you succeeding now, they still hate you. But they give people like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and Sheila Jackson Lee and Maxine Waters chance after chance after chance after chance, proving who the true Uncle Tom or sellout is these dumb white liberals and these stupid black liberals. You notice how they hate men like Herman Cain. They hate men like Clarence Thomas. They hate men like Ben Carson and Allen West. They hate these men. Not because these men have done anything to them, it's because they have succeeded. And they succeeded by being on the conservative side and literally working hard and working their way up on their own. Notice something about white liberals and black liberals. Both are racist. They're racist as hell. But what they try to do is they say that if you succeed on your own and you're a conservative, that means you're Uncle Tom. But if you take a handout and get uplifted by somebody in the Democratic side, you are a champion. What has Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and Sheila Jackson Lee and Barack Obama really done to succeed on their own? But the Negroes love them. The white racists love them. These white so-called liberals who claim that they are fighting out there for the little black man literally hate these Negroes. They call people like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and Barack Obama niggas all the time behind their back. I find that white liberals are some of the most racist people you ever want to meet. Because as soon as you start speaking your mind against them and not agreeing with them, out comes the nigger slang. Long as you're agreeing with them, you're a great boy, good little girl. But notice this. These same white liberals and black liberals had the same type of hate towards Booker T. Washington when he came up. And don't get me wrong, I don't agree with every aspect of Booker T. Washington's mentality because I don't believe in turning the other cheek. I believe it is criminal for somebody to be assaulting you and you turn the other cheek. I'm never going to agree with that. And nobody who's worth their backbone agrees with it either. They want a man to defend himself. So why I agree with Booker T. Washington on many aspects of his economical plight. A man who was born a slave, started working at the age of 9 in coal mines, worked his way up to be a president of the university. How can anyone not have respect for Booker T. Washington? While he was working as a child, while other people went to school, he would go and study and wake up early to study or get off early to study. He spent his spare time studying books and learning how to read as opposed to playing. So why don't white liberals and black liberals like Booker T. Washington? People like W. Du Bois call him an Uncle Tom and a sellout. I guess because he didn't say enough bad things about white people. You're considered as a sellout. Now, Allen West and Herman Cain and these men have said things about whites, mainly white liberals from the Democratic plantation, and they have not been commended for saying things about these sellout communist liberals, especially these white liberals. But notice that the white liberals and the black liberals love Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, even though both of them are nothing but buffoons. Sheila Jackson Lee, a buffoon. Barack Obama, a degenerate, a buffoon, a man who's never really accomplished anything but being a swindler, being a man who knew how to manipulate the system, a man who knew how to use his race when it was convenient, a man who never really hung around blacks when he was growing up, but learned how to use his skin color as an advantage to make sure that whites from the conservative side was not attacking him. Most black liberals and white liberals are nothing but communists. I don't care if you go back to W.E. Du Bois. They believe in a man not accomplishing a damn thing on his own, but he has to get handouts. This is the problem I even had with Dr. King. I believe that a man does better when he has to work hard and work his way up. So when somebody says, I help you succeed, you can say, no, you didn't. I succeeded on my own, damn it. That's what I believe in firmly. Now, many of you have a strong disdain for Malcolm X, but at least one thing Malcolm X did teach, especially after he left the Nation of Islam, is that first black people got to clean up their own damn neighborhoods before they can decide they want to join other people's neighborhoods. Blacks had to make sure that they were economically successful and not depend on the damn government. Now, this is the problem I have with most black liberals and white liberals. While black on black crime is rampant in the black neighborhoods, teenage pregnancy, and blacks who don't want to go to work, that seems to be uplifted in the black neighborhood. But a man who wants to work, be self-reliant, is looked at as an Uncle Tom amongst black, whites, liberals, and black and white liberals. Both sides seem to think he's an Uncle Tom by succeeding. I ask you, why do they hate Herman Cain so much? Why do they hate Justice Thomas so much? Why do they hate Allen West so much? Why do they hate Ben Carson so much? All four of these men have succeeded. And they've succeeded in a way that should make some of these black liberals and white liberals proud. But they're not proud of these men because they seem to be siding more with a conservative side on working and earning it yourself instead of depending on the damn government. It seems like white liberals and black liberals promote mediocrity. They promote people being dependent on the government. They promote people being more of a socialist and communist. Notice that they love this. I got a problem with this. I really do. But don't you tell a white liberal or a black liberal that Ben Carson and Allen West and Herman Cain and Justice Thomas should be uplifted in the black community. They will literally curse you out. While I don't agree with all these men's approach sometimes, while they may not agree with my approach sometimes, I find out that you cannot pacify these white liberals and these black liberals. You can't do it. That's why out of all these men, they hated probably Herman Cain the most is because he attacked back. And notice, the only thing they hate more than a black conservative is a black conservative who talks a lot of trash, who when they call names, calls them names back. And when they're aggressive, he's aggressive back. That's why they hate you even more when you're a black conservative who learns how to play the dozens with them and shows aggression back at them. If I can show you the kind of hate that they vent towards me, if I can show you the type of disdain they have tried toward me, the way they try to make sure they do anything necessary to shut me up. And by the way, I don't care what kind of dirt you dig up. I don't care what you say. If it's true, you know what I'm going to say? You damn right it's true. Now get over it. Move on. I don't depend on nobody. Never have. Been on my own since about the age of 19. Moved out. Did never look back. Never took handouts. Never had to run back home to mommy and daddy and speak boldly. And they hate this. One thing about white liberals and black liberals is that they will show disdain for you if you stray away from the black Democratic plantation. Notice, it was the black there was the white liberals who were enslaving you, keeping you enslaved. Not that all white conservatives didn't do anything wrong, because I got a problem with many black conservatives conservatives through history. Don't agree with everything they did. But don't you tell me for 1 minute that it was mainly the white liberals who was trying to keep you Negroes enslaved, and here you are siding with the side who had the Ku Klux Klan, who wanted to keep you enslaved. At least you ought to learn this on Black History Month. Who it was that was keeping you enslaved and who wanted to keep you enslaved. I find it highly insulting that blacks are still siding with the Democrats when the SOBs were the one enslaving you and trying to keep you in these Jim Crow laws. They did everything they could do to hold you down, to enslave you, the lynching parties and all these things. Now you have the unmitigated gall to side with them and call others who are on the other side who was trying to free you the Uncle Toms. You are a true sellout. Any black side with the Democrats. Any white racist side with the Democrats. You are the freaking racist. But don't let these men stop you from speaking boldly. This is what they want. They are hoping that you will shut up and they will silence you. But it ain't going to happen for me. And I hope these men don't let them silence them by trying to dig up dirt. It's a sad state of affairs we are in America. When you have all these white liberal races and black liberal races trying to shut you up because you speak about empowering the people. It's a sad day in America.